Let's have a look at what we've got going. We've got a couple of things shaded in the grid, and it says each clue contains a misprint of one letter in the definition. The corrected letters spell out a quotation. When the diagram has been completed, 3 areas of self-proclaimed expertise for the speaker will be revealed in the shaded squares. So there is a misprint in each definition. And we're after the corrected letters. Are they actually any good, Mark EV? I mean, it's highly likely they're going to be buying some. What I really want, and what I can't find in either the big supermarket that's next to me or Iceland, is banana flavoured ice cream. I really want some banana flavoured ice cream, and I just can't find any. It's very annoying. Oh dear. The closest I could get is frozen banana sort of ice cream on a stick. It's basically banana ice cream, but it's a small amount is on the stick. It's okay. Oh, banana ice cream. Bubblegum ice cream as well. Although they did have the... I'm going on about Calippos. It's going on too long. Let's have a look. Gee whiz. Oh, it's not by Kevin Wald. In that case, John Forbes. It's not an Ukavoo. We stand a chance. I mean, the preamble is far too short for an Ukavoo. So, John Forbes. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Meredith. Exactly. So allow me to first go with all the clues, and then, yeah, we'll see where we get on. Stretch. Injured leg, then strip. Stretch, injured leg, then strip. So, I mean, if you stretch it, elongate. But, of course, the definition has got a misprint in it. Oh, hang on. It's injured leg then. An anagram of that is lengthen. Oh, well, that's too many letters, isn't it? That's 8. And it isn't an anagram, but it's always an anagram. Okay, right. And it's injured leg, anagram of leg. And then strip. Remove. So that would be, what's one letter away from either strip or stretch? Scratch. No. Strip. It's got to be strip. That's right. So it could be strap. Strap, couldn't it? But I'm not spotting it, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Fires required for these muscles after third of race. Fires required for these muscles after third of race. Well, race has got 4 letters, so a third of it is... but a third of race could be a leg, maybe. Or a third of race could be or hang on. Third of face, third of rage, could be the definition. Fires, axes. For these muscles, abs, biceps, delts, glutes. It's got to be a short word for muscles, isn't it? Doing well here. So I'm seeing that you're getting it, and I'm studiously ignoring you. 9. Use hand lotion and water before greeting. Use wand, maybe? Lotion and water before greeting. Greeting could be high. Or use hand motions, so maybe it's wave. Yes. Why is water W? I've got 9. I've got 9, and no one else has so far. Loads of you got 6, though, irritatingly. Water is W before greeting, which is Ave. So we get wave and use hand motion. So it's motion instead of lotion. But why is water W? It's got to be. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to put wave in. And that reminds me, there's a song called Rock the Boat that whenever I have to apply suntan lotion, I always think of. And here's your earworm for the evening, because... So I'd like to know where you put the lotion. So I'd like to know where you put the lotion. Rock the boat. Oh, thank you, Ida. Rock the boat. Oh, thank you, Ida. Thank you very much. Woo! Frozen treat. I will get a frozen treat tomorrow for next week, where it is also going to be warm. That's wonderful. Anyway, so I'd like to know where you put the lotion. That is your earworm. Cover to free website inhabitant. Cover, probably. Is it a civet? Oh, no. Is it? Okay, I think I've got 10. I think I butchered it enough that copyright strikes will never work out what I just sang. Is it Avoset? Because that's a bird. Covert A free. Anagram of covert A. So it's website inhabitants. We need to change one of these letters. So like neb, beb, keb, deb, feb, leb, wab, wib, wob, wet, no. Do you think wet? I mean, I guess it could be wet because, yeah, because are they a wader or something like that? They're definitely in marine environments. So we'll do Avoset then. That is not... No, it's where I put it. So a few of you had 6. May I, please? They sure are. May I have a hint as to the definition for 6 across, because quite a few got it and I want to get a hint from the chat. Make you feel useful and then completely ignore you for the rest of the stream. Fires as the typo. Fires, okay. Fares. I mean, a third of race. If that was somehow C, then it could be cabs for fares. Here's my fare. Here's my cab. I'm getting a ding. Why is a third of race C? Oh, the third letter. Oh, okay. Yes, fine. Yes, fine. Not a third of, but the third of. Right, fine. Moving on. Thank you very much, everyone. 11 across. Struggle to keep driving aren't elsewhere. Struggle to keep driving aren't elsewhere. Struggle to kelp. Struggle to peep. Struggle to deep. Driving aren't elsewhere. I feel like it, like anagram of aren't is tuna. Is it a hidden? Don't think it's a hidden. Don't know what you're going about. Going to come back to 11. 13. Eventually I boast of myth. Eventually I boast of myth. Is it going to be math? Or moth, I guess. Math or moth. Take your pick. Eventually, at last... I boast. Ego. I crow. Boast of math. Boast of moth. Eventually it's not a hidden that I can see unless Yibo is a word. A few of you are getting it. Can I have the definition, please? As in the word... Sorry, yes, I should have been more specific. I meant the thing, the part of the thing that is the words that make up the definition in the clue, because then I still had to work out, but of course I didn't say that. Muppetry. Beast of myth. Okay. So we're going to have an E. Beast of myth. Eventually. Beast of myth. What's a 4-letter beast of myth with I in it at the end? Foggy with an I. No, it's okay. I did not say hollow, so this is absolutely on me. I will say that I'm due some Muppetry today because I had a reasonably good part of the day at work where I did a relatively good pitch to someone about something. So making up for it now. Eventually, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. At last, so with SOO, eventually. First letter, please. All I can think of is at last, which it isn't. Why? Yet? Oh, flipping heck. Thank you. Yeti. And it's the beast of myth. Or is it? Is it real? We'd have found it by now. Carted object from space shot to the front. Carted object from space shot to the front. Okay. I think carted is going to have the change, but I think that the definition is going to be darted or parted object from space, and then it's got shot to the front. Parted object, hairline. No, going to move on to 60. Sorry, Meredith. Wish sayings could be classified by eras. Wish sayings could be classified by eras. Is there going to be an out loud part to this clue? Is there going to be... Is it going to be wash? Is it going to be wise? Wise sayings could be an anagram of by eras. Wise sayings, maybe? Anagram of by eras? I'm not getting any nice anagrams of by eras. Sabery. Berries. Not an anagram. Okay. I think it's wise sayings, so it's going to be something like idioms or adages. There we go. Thank you. That's what I needed, Hollow. It's adages. Classified is an ad, like a classified advert. We use the word advert here in the UK. Not advertisement, not ad, advert. And then eras are ages. So it isn't wish sayings, it's wise sayings. So I can put adages in there. 17 across. It can be caught by nod in Paris. Everything has rules at the outset. It can be caught by nod in Paris. Everything has rules at the outset. Fish sayings. That is a bit... I wish, yeah. What's your favourite fish saying? It can be caught by... by now, by Nad, by Ned. Who's Ned? What's he doing there? In Paris, everything has rules at the outset. Oh, are we going to be dealing with first letters? It can be caught by rod. There you go. There's my top tip. You can be caught by rod. Okay, I thought it was perch, but now I am wondering. It's got to be perch, right? It can be caught by rod. Is it perch? It's not perch. Darn. In Paris, everything. Oh, that's tout. T-O-U-T. Tout is everything in French. And then rules at the outset. The first letter of that is R, and tout has it. So put that, and we get a trout. Trouty, trout, trout. Slap each other in the chat with the trout command if you so desire. Denting front of Ferrari in LA user shaken. Well, there's only one way that can work, surely, which would be anagram of LA user with F in it. Yep. And I'm now trying to work out. So I think that's going to be refusal. Anagram of LA user with F. That's refusal. So, denting. What is that going to become? Denying? Denying. There we go. So it's denying. Front of Ferrari, letter F in LA user shaken. There you go. So that's refusal. 22 across. Feature of river youth dealt off. Okay, fine. One that I'm all over and I know exactly what's going on as soon as I think about it. So let me know if you got it in the chat. I'm going to give it to someone to tell me what is going on in this one. I mean, Catus is just ridiculously clever as normal. I wish I had 10% of your intelligence, Catus. In fact, I'm going to say that I do have 10% of intelligence, because I'm fairly intelligent, but you're very intelligent. Careful, Hollow, careful. Is what I'll say there. Go for it, Caroline. What do you think it is? Oh, there's a logic puzzle that's come up in Puzzle Weight 7 that I need to sit down and or farm out at some point. It is Delta, correct. It is an anagram of Delt, and it's a feature of a river mouth rather than a river youth. Delta. So there we go. No, it's not Lambda. Don't make me come over there to California and sit on you. Where some pals meet with native incarcerated by judge. Where some pals meet with native incarcerated by judge. Well, I'm immediately not liking the surface of native there. I never like that. But as long as if it means someone who's just native to an area, sort of, this creature was native to America. But then you could also say indigenous rather than native. So, you know, that sort of thing. That's okay, but when it refers to a person, I'm never really happy with a native. Anyway, where some pass meet, where some pans meet, kitchen. So native incarcerated by judge. Yes, native is I'm happy with it as an adjective. Yeah, I mean, savage, I would go with John then. Because, let's be frank, England has no class or culture whatsoever. Where something meets, I'm sure pals is going to change there. Pale, where something meet. Maybe it's not judge, maybe it's budge. Maybe it's judgy. Maybe it's fudge. Maybe it's nougat, but I'm not getting this one. It's probably going to have a Native American tribe in it. That's currently what I'm thinking, although I'm hoping it doesn't. So like Oto or Cree. So judge. If you judge, I was wondering if it was going to be like a J or JE maybe for judge, but I think it's going to be if you judge someone, you them. So that's going to be like a 3 or 4 letter for judge, and we're going to put something meaning native, so indigenous or anything. That's what I think is going on. Could be nudge. Out of how many, Sensei? I'm going to come back to 24. With no... I think it's a clue that you just wouldn't write nowadays. That's what I'm going to say on that one. With no outsiders present, valuing dearly oil plant product. With no outsiders present, valuing dearly oil plant product. So if you take the outside letters off of like valuing and dearly, maybe you get Aluin Earl. With no outsiders present. Maybe it's just the very central bits, maybe? So oil, plain, oil. Normally I'm alright at these one letter changes, but this is tricky. I'm going to come back to that one as well. Some in English budget's first odd feature. Some in English budget's first odd feature. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough, Catus. Some in English is going to be E here. English is going to be E. Or is it going to be English budget? What's a three-letter word that is different in England for budget? It's not going to be budgie. Some in English budget. First odd feature. Odd feature. First odd could be O, but it could be odd feature, the alternate letters, E-E-T-R. Oh, no. Right, doing well. I'm looking forward to the down clues where I will have some letters to help me. 30 across. A bet, father and a mother. A bet, father and a mother. So a bet feels ripe for changing here. Okay, Arch, okay. You watch the final 3 minutes, we'll whiz through it. But before then, oh no. And a mother. A ma. Father could be F. And a mother. Maybe. Can mother get? What can a bet become? Able, A-B-E-L. Oh dear. Right, good evening, Jess. Hint, please, for 30. What words in the clue, so don't tell me the actual definition, but what word in the clue, or words? A bet, oh dear. Aid. Able, A-B-E-L. Father and a mother. So an A-M. So we've got able, A-B-E-L. Father is dad. And a mother. Well, a very rude word, Hollow. Well, fairly. Okay. If you father, you sire, you. Oh, able father. Okay. Who was the father of Abel? Noah? Ah, oh, there we go. Dam. So a mother is a dam. Okay. And then Abel, A-B-E-L, father. The father was Adam. Thank you. Finally got an answer. Finally got things. Thank you. So that's 30 across. Which, what have I done? Have I missed off a letter? I've missed off that. I've missed off a line. I will just check. Yeah, I've just missed off a line. It goes in here. So let's just add that in. Boop. There we go. Steps at park. Finish slide off. Steps at park. Finish slide off. I want it to be stops. Park finish might be K. And then an anagram of slide. Maybe it's not steps. Maybe it's not stops. Yes, there should. Yes, there should. Yeah, there should. Goes there. Steps at park finish slide off. I'll come back to that. 32. Old money, she used to look after royal clock. Old money. She used to look after royal. That feels like a whole thing. And then clock. So it could be click or flock. She used to look after royal flock. Ooh. Flock. Flock. Herd. How about herd? Because old money could be D. And then that goes after her. I don't know what the royal is doing, but then a flock. That's a good question, just absolutely brilliant question. And Kate has got the correct answer. I mean, it might be heard, but I'm not hugely happy with it. I'm going to carry on. 33. Can start to eat brunch. Can start to eat brunch. I'm just going to go tine. Can is tin, start to eat is eat, and brunch becomes branch. I am capable, just to prove that I can occasionally do a thing. I've done a thing. 34 across. Ignoring initial delays, he arranged place for cascara, which I am going to immediately say is mascara. So I don't know what's going on, but it's got to be mascara. Ignoring initial delays, he arranged... Oh, anagram of delays he, but without the first letter, so D. No, that's eyelash. There we go. Sorry, I should have given that to the chat, but that is how that one works. So we always have to cold solve the acrosses, but now the downs we've got going, we can start to look... we've got letters that are going on, so that's good. Sick letters returned. Sick letters returned. Sick. So it's going to be pick, maybe. Letters. So if letters is returned, it's going to be something something WS, maybe. So SW. Silk. Sack. Sock. Suck. Apart from sec, or you could put all the vowels in there, but it could be tick. Letters returned. Can I have confirmation on if this letter here is an S or not? This first letter with one down. Is it an S? No Greek letters into W. Okay. Coming back to one down then. Standard order ends some comely creations. Standard order ends some comely creations. I think it's some homely creations. Standard is sort of S-S-T-R, not S-T-I, S-T-D, although S-T-I and S-T-D can mean the same thing. Order ends some. Is it an anagram of ends some? Don't feel like it is, but I'll have a look. Oh, some comedy creations. That's good. Going to end in S. But I'm going to have to come back to it. 3 down. We should be able to get 3 down. We've got a lot of letters. Here we go. Frank's second mate and sailor bring in different form. Frank's second mate and sailor bring in different form. Okay, that's Avatar. But why? I'm getting it from a tar, or just tar for sailor. Frank's second is R. Oh no, but that's not right. No. Second mate is A. And sailor is tar, bringing in different form. Frank. Prank. Oh wow, thank you. I did not know that, Meredith. Frank Sinatra married Ava Gardner, second wife. So Frank's second mate, Ava, and then a tar. So being in different form is therefore what it is. It's not bring in different form, it's being in different form. Okay, 4 down. 5 letters ends in E. Forbidding sampling of expensive diet. Forbidding sampling of expensive diet. I mean, a sample implies a hidden, doesn't it? But Vedi? It's got to end in E. Forbidding. Foreboding. No, it's only got 1 D. Sampling of expensive. I'm not trust in the nicest possible way. I don't trust you. I shall have a closer look now. I don't see it. If it is a hidden, I don't see it. Oh right. I knew. But anyway, can I have a hint, please? Expensive is dear. Maybe diet is wrong and it's dirt. Yes, it's extremely well hidden. Forbidding is for. Banned. Forbidding is. So sampling of expensive just means the first letter of expensive, and then we get diet, but it's not going to be diet, so it could probably. I think it's probably dirt. First letter, please. Grim. I mean, forbidding is grim. Oh, that looks a bit forbidding. It looks grim. Are we going there? And then sampling of expensive is E, and then for dirt you get grime. Grim for forbidding. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll take it, I guess. So yes, thank you. Topics for Jews, quite technical on Sabbath. Topics for Jews, quite technical on Sabbath. This is probably going to require something that I might not know. Sabbath is S. Don't know what the quite is doing. Quite technical. So we're dealing with 5 down. So events. Topics for Jews. Topics for pews. Topics for jaws. Oh, topics for news. And then event. How can quite technical be? Is if it's quite such and such, it's even. And then technical can be T and Sabbath can be S. There we go. Topics of news. So that is events. Why is technical T? I'm sure there's a reason, but I don't know it. So topics for news. Agreed. Comparatively lousy club. Interrupting core restructuring. So it's not going to be comparatively lousy, it's going to be comparatively mousy, and it's going to be coyer, because that's more coy or more mousy. So it's an M. And then it's a club, which is the Y. I was immediately thinking like C is in for cards, but it's not. It's the Y is in the YMCA in an anagram of core. So that's coyer, which of course you say to match, pronounce with foyer, coyer. Yes, absolutely. PC mic with top rated range. So PC is an Acer, but if that was the definition, PC make, there we go, PC make with top rated range. So top rated is A, but why is range CER? Oh, it's ace. Ace and then R for range. Got that entirely the wrong way around. Thank you very much. 8 down. And thank you very much, everyone, for not reminding me about this. Whoops. What clue was that? It is the epitome of 7 down, which is 7 down. 7 up, 7 down. Never gets old. Stilts, that's my guess for 8 down. Let's have a look. Hacks. Small birds, round side of leg. Small birds, round side of leg. I mean, stilts feels like it's right, but I've never heard. Oh, small is S, tits are birds, and instead of hacks, what's that going to be? Packs, knacks, racks. I want it to be planks, but it's not. It is stilts, but what's the word? Jacks, really? I guess, yeah, fine. 12. Cut of commission. Also well done to the moderation for knowing that we are to be trusted with the word tits. Cut of commission is new issue, dividing a couple of Democrats. So a couple of Democrats, that's D and D. Anagram of issue has got to go in there, and it's going to be something like cut of commission, but with... So disused, out of commission. Oh, that's a lovely change of surface from cut to out. So that's an O there, and that is disused. Anagram of issue in 2Ds. In a way, gets aid of unsatisfactory conduct on the outside. In a way, gets aid of unsatisfactory conduct on the outside. 15 down. So it's going to go there. Unsatisfactory is probably you. Conduct. Your conduct is your manner, your... Going to come back to that one. I want more letters on that one. Notice fault in a foe. Notice fault in a foe. Okay. Notice spot in a foe. Oh, is notice going to be add again? Because we had add here, but notice could be an advert again. Advert. Hang on, is it just advert? No, no, because we need to change things. Add, and then fault is... Hint, please. Hinty, please. In a toe, advent. Fault could be event. No, add. Rift. So you got add again for that, which is a little bit lazy. It was clued differently, but that's still not great. But anyway, a fault is a rift in a fog. That would be in a fog for a drift. Find part of building dull, housing adult centre. So facade is what it's looking at. Facade. I'm assuming. Find part of building. It's not find then, it's fine part of building. Because a facade might be the fine part. It's sort of the outside part as well. Dull, housing adult centre. Not quite spotting it. Mark if he's put his hand up. Good boy. So if dull is fade, what's CA? Where's the CA coming from? Adult is A, but centre? Oh, housing adult centre. There you go. I was trying to get CA, but it's not. It's AC. It's that set of letters in fade. There we go. So facade, and I'm assuming fine part. Are we okay with fine part? I mean, the letters sort of look okay. So 21. Moon split by area with cold black space. Moon split by area with cold black space. Oh, okay. Is it? It's something like this, isn't it? Isn't it? Is this like the technical name for the pupil or something like that? A blank space. It's so it's lunar. Sorry, I just spelt it wrong. Lacuna. So it's lunar with AC, A for area and C for cold in it. And then that is a blank space, I think. I'm actually going to look that up in my dictionary. Lacuna, a hiatus, a blank, a missing portion, especially in a manuscript or text.
Lacuna.
There you go. I've just noticed it's corrected facade to put a cedilla on the C for me. I did not ask for that cedilla, but I shall take it. 23. Disc count is about billion. Disc count is about billion. 23. So it's probably dish, maybe, if you count. If you count, a count is a tail, put a B in it and you get table, which is a desk. Did that one all by myself. Lacuna Matata. Pub off-road, initially boarding facility. 25. So we got blank blank A blank E. Pub off-road, initially boarding facility. Okay, yes, I've got this one. It's not really deliberate, Catus, but I'm just concentrating on the clues. Now that I've had a look, I think I do know what's going on, but I don't know what the three words mean in the bigger context. But I do have 25. So I'd like to know where you put the lotion. Go for it, anyone who's got 25 down. Pub off-road, initially boarding facility. Pub is the word that changes to rub. Rub. And it's erase. Ease is facility. You know, that's the ease of doing something. The facility is easiness. And road, initially putting that in there for erase. 26. Those originally assembling medical encyclopedia never lost word. Those originally assembling medical encyclopedia never lost word. Well, lost word is become last word, and the first letters of assembling medical encyclopedia never, that's amen. Those originally first letters of. 28. Drama describes a saviour when band encountered rainy days. That is 28. Drama. So that is probably no. N-O-H. Describes A. So it's going to be written around the letter A. And so that's Noah. And that's a saviour when something encountered rainy days. When Bond, where James Bond wasn't around then, I think. When Bane encountered many days? What's the word? It's definitely Noah. When land? I mean, I guess it's land. I mean, they'll also fits, but when land encountered, okay, fine. A bit weak on that one, and that is the last clue. Okay, going back to the top. Stretch, injured leg, then strip. So if the injured leg is there, and so a stretch is going to be that. Strip, except it's not strick, maybe it's strap. Strangle. Spangle? Spangle. That works. A stretch is a span. So it's not a strip. Is it a... what is it? Oh, thin strip. Thank you. And spangle is going to go there. 11 across. That is blank IDE. Struggle to keep keep driving elsewhere. I mean, we know it's the, but I don't know the word, so I'm going to actually have to look it up. So V'd, which I'm getting from the grey lines, I will fully admit. This is an instruction to members of the House of Commons to divide for voting. It also means to consult or refer to. So if it's to refer to, it also means look elsewhere. So if you struggle, you vie, and driving is apparently D, but I don't quite know how driving is D. Hunt elsewhere, that makes sense. So that becomes hunt, so that's V'd. Don't know that word. There we go, I've learned a thing today. Carted object from space shot to the front. So object is item. D in a car. Carted. Shot to the front. It is an item. Oh, I mean the space could be M space. It's definitely an E there. I'm very, very happy with an E there. I've almost worked out what these three words are. Oh, on a gear stick, drive becomes... Well, that's drive, not driving. It is carved because it's totem. From space shot to the front. Now, why is it totem? I don't drive. And it makes me feel very trapped. The last time I drove was about 10 years ago, so I can drive. I have a driving license, but I just haven't driven in 10 years. So it makes me very nervous. So I don't drive. I'm close to it, Sean. Why is it totem? M space and a tot of liquor. Oh, a shot, a tot with M, as in an M dash and M space. There you go, 24. It's going to go here. Where some pals meet with native incarcerated by judge. So someone had this and didn't like it. So can I just have the answer to this one, please? You can get around, but it's just a case of, I want to do this at this particular time that public transport doesn't particularly get to. I can't do it. So, Senate? Okay, why is it Senate? Let's have a look. If you judge, you see, and native is nat. Yeah, okay, fine. It's just an abbreviation of native, that's fine. So it's where some... and polls, where some polls meet. Polls for politicians. With no outsiders present. So it can be recon. Valuing dearly oil plant product. With no... Oh, is it ricin? Because that is a plant product that is deadly. Oh, it's a deadly oil plant product now. Why is it ricin? Oh, valuing is pricing, and you take off the first and last letters. Oh, that's tough. That's proper tough. This looks like I am. Some in English budget's first odd feature. Right. So an I am is a foot, or it's a part of a piece of a poem. Some in English. Cogito ergo sum. Okay, I think, therefore I am. So it's I am. And then budgets first for the letter B. And then we get odd feature, but it's not odd. It's an ode feature, ODE feature for an I am. Okay, we're getting there. 31 across. Looks like fields. Steps at park, finish, slide off. So finish must just be F. And then slide off, anagram of slide, you get fields. And we're not going to get steps at park. We're going to get steps at pork. We're going to get steps at... fields. Stops at park. Steps at pank. Oh, what's going on here? Seeps? No. It's not steps, it's areas. It's you think it stops? That's a bit bad, isn't it? To field is to... Okay, and that's better then. Okay, if it's a baseball reference, then that's fine. So, those stems is good as well, but stops. So, it isn't heard. The two letters do not agree. Old money. She used to look after royal clock. It is flock. It's going to be flock. Bye, Arch. Sorry. We got close. We got pretty close to finishing it for Arch, but sorry, but we didn't. Old money. She used to look after royal flock. Anna? Is there a famous Anna that used to look after a royal flock? We know it has to start with an A. I'm going to go with Anna. I'm going to go with Anna. I don't know why. If you do know why, go for it in the chat. Happy for you to tell me. Old money, she used to look after royal clock. So, Anna in King and I. Okay. But what's the old money about? Anyway. Sick letters returned. Letters. Tattoos. Ties. Toes. I want... Oh dear, I don't even know this one, and we've only got to put the vowel in. Pick. An An Anna was a currency unit formerly used in British India. Blimey. There we go. Or Anya. No, the tilde's over an A. That's not a tilde. Letters returned. I mean, Sack, sick, sock, suck. Pick, tick, lick, mick, nick, Rick. Sock. If you hit someone, you sock them, and if you swat them, you hit them. Well, there we go. It's going to have to be something like that, but it is something like SWAT, even if I'm not quite certain on what's going on there. But what's the letters returned? Tors? T-A-W? Toes? Okay, fine. Standard order ends some comedy creations. So it is comedy creations, and it's parodies, obviously, from the letters that we're given. I shouldn't say obviously, because that makes it sound... It's disparaging and disheartening for those who didn't get it. But from the Wheel of Fortune, it's got to be parodies. Standard is par. Order is... Tor is a Hebrew letter. Thank you, Catus. There we go. Order is O. Ends is dies. Some comedy creations will be parodies. So what have we got here? In a war, probably. In a war, gets aid. No. In a way, gets rid of unsatisfactory conduct on the outside. So it's going to be starting with an A. Auctions. In a way, getting rid of, which is via an auction, unsatisfactory conduct on the outside. So it's actions with you in the middle of it. Auctions for that. And I think we're now... That's it, isn't it? So, right, I'm going to read, for the very first time and never before, the words that we've got in the grey areas. We have vegetable. Actually, let's do it in this order. Animal, vegetable, and mineral. The corrected letters spell out a quotation. And that is, I am the very model of a modern major general. And how does it go? I'm obviously going to have to say the first few lines. Modern major general. So it's from the Pirates of Penzance. I am the very model of a modern major general of information, vegetable, animal and mineral. I've known the kings of England and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both simple and quadratical. I'm about binomial theorem. I'm teeming with a lot of news, with many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. That is the lyrics. The first verse of a modern major general. And that is what this whole puzzle was about. When the diagrams were completed, 3 areas of self-proclaimed expertise for the speaker, the modern major general, will be revealed in the squares. And that is Whiz by, who is it by? John Forbes.